Hello. How's it going?
Hey, not too bad. How you doing, man?
Good, good. Your name's David?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Doran.
Yeah.
Where are you located at?
I live in Orlando,
Cool.
and I'm from Seattle originally, but I live in Orlando now. And but I may be going somewhere else soon. Who knows?
Yeah. It seems like a lot of us will be meeting up in certain places.
Yeah, who knows what the future holds, but the future looks bright the more I look into, the more people I start talking to that are involved in trying to bring about positive change. We're starting to network together. I think we got a good chance at being successful.
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
Indeed. And you're in
it's going to be like yesterday, I think, in a lot of ways.
What's that?
In our, what we're going to be doing in the weeks and months ahead is not going to be like what we've been doing in the last weeks and months previous.
No.
Things are going to change.
Indeed, it's happening. Indeed, very cool. And you're a part of the ASC?
Yeah. I mean, as soon as I heard about it, I was like, "Wow, this is awesome!" And it seems like it's one of several groups that I'm part of that are working toward the same sorts of goals. It's ASC is just one of many, but I'm still just one dude here. So that's why I'm been interested to find other people to work with. Here in this town, I know all the activists in town. They're all friends of mine, and where there just aren't that many of them. It's only like maybe a group of maybe 10 people that I know here in town that are. But they're so involved in things like the Green Party and the various things that they're trying to accomplish as far as, like one guy runs the Million Mask March and another one does March Against Monsanto, and he's all focused on that thing. And, nobody wants to do what I want to do, which is a bit more universal and toward setting ourselves up with a monetary system that is fair for everybody. We need to transition away out of the way we've been doing things into how we should be doing things. And we need to do that without killing ourselves off, and we have to be smart about it and work together. And so, yeah, and, as soon as I heard about the ASC, it seemed like these are the kind of people that I need to be talking to.
Yes. Definitely. So, so it looks like we got some people here. Brittany, hello, and Travis and Aaron. Hello.
Hola. Aloha.
Aloha.
Is this early in the morning or what? Or, depending on where you are.
Roughly for me, I slept in super late compared to what I usually do, and woke up feeling hungover, which is an interesting thing. Not from alcohol or whatever, probably just from not drinking enough water. So now I'm hammering the water and waking myself up.
Indeed. Brittany, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Doing good, thank you. Just cleaning my external space, getting ready for internal cleanse. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Travis, you with us? Travster.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing? What's going on? Good to see everybody. I'm great. Everything's flowing. Just got out of a intensive Gong Fu Qigong course class up since 5:45. So I've been flowing and moving and shaking, just had some good breakfast, and I'm excited to be here present with all of you gracious beings here that have chosen to show up.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I just launched, like, Dakota put 2 more shows into the mix, and those 2 are like so powerful, so grateful. The concept of all this land and the intentional communities that, you know, the call for anybody who wants to live and co-create intentional communities to come on a live show with us, and to, you know, Dakota's going to lead that, I'm sure. And, you know, it's going to be a fun, like, it's like, I could see that being a fun reality show. And then the other one is the collective wealth stewardship, you know, like bringing those understandings through, and then, like, you know, bringing people into the ASC that are interested in potential communities, and you know, building up the wealth stewardship of our planet, and then being able to utilize all that. So yeah, those are on Friday morning at 11 a.m. PST and Saturday morning at 11 a.m. PST. So yeah. So yeah, this is New Earth Directory. Today is Wednesday. It is 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's 9:08 now. And, you know, we've already started the discussions on this. A lot of us already have been talking with, like, Raymond Powell and Victoria and Amber over in the Albuquerque location. We've been, like, working on getting set up with the Standing Rock pipeline for a number of weeks, and they're just, like, chomping at the bits to get the New Earth Directory really going. And then I was working with Dakota the past few days to kind of, like, merge in the source, like what I see as like a sign up process for all Lightworkers on the planet to come through our all of our funnel, you know, landing pages, and then come into fill out their collaborator profile and then all the other collaborator forms, and get involved in all the projects that we all have, and go through training programs and stuff and all that. Like, I'm just, like, trying to integrate some of my ideas in with what Dakota's already got for the sign up process for ASC, to kind of, like, create, like, 2 amazing sign up processes, one at the ASC and one at the source. And he's helping to make the source more like a like Weebly, like, where you can, like, you know, do email catch and do some various things. So that gets us towards New Earth Directory, which is, like, all these forums just started. I mean, with the source, we just started with a collaborator profile, and then all these forms that we created for the tour. And then knowing that, like, all these other websites around the world are already directorying all the Lightworkers and all the land and communities and all the products, services, and events, and then blueprints and visions and of the future, and festivals and tours and everything that's that data, that when we all Lightworkers can work together with the same set of data and collaborate with each other through that portal of connectivity. So our goal is to, like, find all the websites that are already doing it, and gather, you know, bring in all the leaders and to help connect it all together, and to keep shining the light on existing databases, existing websites that are doing amazing things that are directorying, and then bring it all together in this space, and then put our best tech developers on the task of building it out, you know, gradually, and then using that, like, that sign up process. Like, I have this vision of a sign up process that is embedded into every Lightworker website on the planet. It's just a simple log, eventually be a login protocol that creates this private global network that coming into, it's the new internet. It's like, everybody's going to come through that portal in due time, but, like, you come in and there's only you know, the open source web platforms for the creation of paradise on earth. Like there's only the you know, the marketplace and the governance and the education and the key, you know, that that whole system's wheel that United Earth is showing, that Barbara Marx Hubbard wheel of co-creation type concept, to be able to come into the internet and you see that, and it really just is only the highest conscious, highest vibratory information even exists any longer, because that's the first thing when you come in. You can't even really get to a lot of the information that you find in a Google search, because it's so deeply embedded in the internet, it just falls off. So like we kind of like become that new portal by all these amazing web tech individuals and teams, like the CEO.cc and the NoMap, NewMap, and all the other amazing teams that are building it already, to be able to have a unified login, a unified sign-up process that, you know, and then like a unified portal where there's all the, you know, all the organizations and all the missions and all the anything you want to do to bring in a better world will be in that portal. So it's like you sign up, you fill out your forms, you go through training, whatever. You just have a process of getting to know people in the space to learn the systems. Like, oh, over here is ASC, they're doing this. Here's United Earth over here, they're doing this. Sources over here doing this, and all the other websites. They're kind of like the HR department for the new Earth, where like we're like basically saying to the world, you're hired. Don't worry about trying. Like you're already hired. Let us know who you are, what's your code, what are you here to do, and then we're gonna like you know, put you through the mentorship. Like you're gonna be able to get mentored and get connected to leaders within the portal already, and then they'll guide you around the various departments per se of the new Earth. With all of our organizations doing amazing things, and then once you're a member and you're part of this collective, and you're able to have resource shares and votes and all of that, once you achieve that membership level, then you can like just play in that field of like, oh, I'm gonna go create memes, or I'm gonna go create videos, or I'm gonna do graphic design, or I'm gonna do web building, or I'm going to project manage a project with a core group, or whatever it is in that portal of like the best ways to bring in a better world most efficiently. There'll be so many tasks and areas that people can play in. Just giving you guys some of that, since I've been sending some of that conversation over to Dakota the past few days, and with the intention to try to build it into the ASC process, and then duplicate that process for the source. And then we would contact all the other websites in our collective, in our networks, to ask them to embed this simple unifying, you know, portal protocol into their processes and into their website. And then we get creative. Then we get creative with like when somebody comes into the portal, they receive a message on Facebook that says you are hired by, you know, this global network, and it'll be like on their Facebook on the left side, that work experience, career work experience area, so that it'll be on their profile, and then they can say, I approve this to be posted on my wall. On everyone's wall all day every day, it'll be just popping up. You've been hired. You just joined this organization, this network. And then like we'll in the process we'll send them their enterprise cards, which is like a business card of the future, where they get to declare to the universe or omniverse who they are as their higher self on these cards, and then what organizations, what leadership position and organizations, websites on their card, so that they can start distributing those out digitally, as well as they can print them and give them out to all their friends, family, and tribe. And then also, like, we take their Facebook picture or whatnot, and we can add a border around it and put like that they're an active member in the network, and that they are their higher self, this title, and that they are in these organizations. and then send that back to them so they can update their picture on all their social media profiles. So that'll just pop, 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 pop. So there's kind of some of these things and any other ideas that we all want to put into the process. Because the goal is just to just, you know, bring everybody through like landing pages, ClickFunnels. Like every website in our collective should have at least one ClickFunnel that they could pop out there to all the internet and to their friends and family and tribe, at least one, and really many, because the people of the world will come through different portals, whether they're interested in education or free energy or aliens or whatever it is, just to have a landing page for everything so people can come in. We don't care which portal they come through or which website they land on, because they're coming into the same sign-up process and into the same portal. It's embedded into every website on the planet, every Lightworker website. So, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, man, I love it. Sounds awesome. Very much in alignment. I would definitely love to have one of those on Peace, Love, Unity for sure. We've got a lot of stickers out there in the country right now. We're only growing. You know, we're up to like almost 4,000 views this month already, just random people walking by stickers and stuff like that. So a lot of pool is coming through that portal. But one thing I like to add, one of the downloads that I've had or within the directory, I believe we already have the ASC application, but I'm feeling that the application and within the you know, with whatever people fill out or whatever, you know, for example, for us people that will be touring, you know, so we can basically, you know, not just for us, but basically, you know, also having like, do I have a couch for people to sleep in? Do I have a space for an RV? Do I have a lawnmower people can borrow? You know, and really get into that trading, and not only trading, but you know, sharing of our whatever it is I have. I have a van that I can let people use for a month, whatever it might be, and really having, you know, that application where we can just say I'm traveling through New York. I can just tap in, what tribe is in New York? You know, and brother Jeff is in New York. He has a couch for me too. You know, and I can use his lawnmower too if I need to. Just, you know, just an example, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. That's the whole idea. And I know there's websites that are already doing that, and those will just show up. And you did say something that caught my attention, the stickers, and like to be able to, at the beginning of someone's sign up process, to be able to share with them all the different branded things that they can get their hands on.
Right.
Stickers to everything you think of, shirts and everything, so that when they come in, they can grab those items. It doesn't have to be all about money. There could be all sorts of ways.
Right. We got T-shirts too. So
Awesome.
And pamphlets. So we're ready to flow.
Awesome. Beautiful. Yeah, for all of our mission, all of our brand, it's just a little store of just like, get your merch, you know?
Right.
Cool. So what do you guys got?
I don't know. It just sounds great. Can't wait to get started. You know, bringing the word to people, and you know, bringing people in a big way. You know, we got to turn this thing around. You know, I don't watch the news, but goddamn, if you do watch the news, it doesn't look good. You know, humanity's counting on us to freaking fix this shit. So let's get on it, gentlemen and lady. Let's you know, let's get it done.
I'm just really excited that the source is taking on this sort of initiative in becoming the directory source. And I also really, really liked that aspect or point you made where you said, like, you are already hired, you know. I feel like just giving people that validation a little bit to let them know it's okay to do what you love to do. It's okay to really align with what you feel your purpose is, rather than, you know, feed into that sort of obligatory, just like this sort of survival mode that many people are in. And it is scary, but yeah, giving them that validation and giving them that support, to know that they are in the right place and that they are going to be able to access basically everything and anything that they want. You know, it's not just that we are providing for people's basic needs, which we are, but we also want people to really show up and feel secure and supported enough to express themselves as they are, you know, in creativity, and to inspire, which also means to breathe into. So we want to give life, you know, to people. Yes, I.
And that it's just a brief thing here. I'm excited to hear Aaron speak next. In that you are hired message, I've actually typed up this landing page already. Just click on it. It's like the wording, you are hired, like hire apostrophe ed, because it's about saying to people, like, for them to connect those dots again, that you are hired into your higher self, and, you know, like, not attached to the source branding, but I think it's powerful to say the source. You are hired by the source, which means God, creator, creation, all the highest high. So that is basically saying, become your higher self. You are whatever title you know that you are. Like, I am Doran Kutash, master designer, master builder, New Earth, you know, thesource.network website, you know, co-creator, and ASC collective, you know, like, and then whatever I want to put on that card, and then on my Facebook profile, which I should probably just go ahead and do this to get it started and be the first one. It's interesting. Yesterday I woke up and on Facebook, boom, first thing that popped up was March Madness has just begun. Would you like to, on your profile picture, have your team swag? And I'm like, I clicked it. I'm like, I don't really want to, but I got to see this. And I click it, and it's boom. The border around your picture is, I'm like, I could choose my college team, my basketball team. So now I know that those already exist. You can create banners and borders and stuff. And that's why I had the idea to do it. But then that's like confirmation. So, yeah, you are hired by the source. Become your higher self in this reality. Who are you? What are you here to do? Are you a free energy champion, free energy emissary, whatever terminology? It doesn't matter. We're just showing the corporate world, the economy, that, like, we just hired every single person on the planet, and they're telling the world who they are. They don't need your BS systems. They're not going to try to be a part of your company. They're already executives. They're higher than executives. They're creator. So whatever area of expertise, they are encouraged to grow in that area and bring it to the world. You know?
And I really like that too, like how you're speaking about, it's really a reclaiming of a lot of these words, you know.
Where's the switch?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm muting.
Wrong.
I'm definitely excited to get like a banner or border around my profile picture that's just like infinities and hearts and everything. Yeah, it's super cool. The main things I wanted to add, first off, super excited to see where the New Earth Director is going. I'm really happy that you mentioned Kaleo. I'm really curious to see how collaboration works. So what New Earth Director is doing, what Kaleo is doing, just bringing all the people on there. So yeah, my main thing to add would just be to really encourage that collaboration to really continue strongly and find the way to figure out what parts go best where and best where to.
yeah, maybe we could bring on some of the other developers of these other teams like Kaleo and NewMap, and also we could invite some of us over to their meetings. That would be cool too if any of you guys have connections.
Cool. Kaleo is a one-man development team, which is literally just Matt, and he's working on doing some work to clean up the source code so we can bring on a few other developers. One place we might be able to help them is if we can connect into any sources of funding, however big, because he's working a full-time job at the moment while also doing Kaleo to keep paying his bills. And if he can get like $30,000 a year, he can get the Kaleo back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, just connecting. I think it's important to just connect. You know, I'd love to meet him, and I know that some of the team here, the ASC, would all bring a lot to the table. So yeah, if you can even introduce any of us, that would be cool.
I believe I sent a Facebook already connecting you and Matt.
True. That's true. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll see if I can try and get him on one of these calls with us.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Anyone else have any thoughts or ideas or?
Yeah, I also like the idea of having the forums for whenever we're out at the festivals and at whatever towns we may go to be able to have people to be able to write on the spot, give us their information, fill out the application, and then somebody within our admin team can then upload it on in.
Yeah, and the ASC already has the app, so you know, as soon as like Dakota can like bridge some of this stuff in there, like it's already like I already know you got a lot of it built out, but I've got some pieces here too. So and then make that app like so easy. So you're just like all of us have the app, and we're just like every person we meet, we're just like fill out your information, you know. So
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to offer one more thing. You know, in asking people for information, like Natural has stickers and t-shirts and stuff, which is really cool. People like to, you know, they may be interested with all the cool stuff that we're doing to just sign up, you know. But it's also nice to really like give people value like right away as they're exchanging their information. And so just to kind of think about that, like what can we offer people that they would find is valuable in exchange for, yeah, like what offerings or gifts can we give people as they're tapping in.
Definitely. I just shared the link to the source, the Collaborator Portal. It's just a start. Just all it is there's a collaborator profile, which is a really good set of questions. I could review that right now. So let's see here, the collaborator profile. That is, maybe I'll put that on the screen for a second here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the back end. This is actually the builder side of it. But yeah, Collaborator Portal. This all can be edited. I shared this. I don't know if I shared this one yet, but I'll share this one with Dakota and Destiny and and Aaron just to start, and you know, whoever is interested in working on it. I shared with Dakota, Destiny, and Aaron the all the other forums, since the tour is mostly all tour forums, and since Dakota and I are kind of merging the processes, and then Destiny is just doing everything. So let's see here. So it's just, and this can be edited. I would love help with all this, name and location, and what your position is within your organizations, your website, social media pages, knowledge, skills, abilities, resources, networks, experience and notable involvements, passion and purpose. I'm really all about the passion, the purpose right here, and then the prioritized projects in your pipeline, and then the big ideas, divine blueprints, sharing freely. And then right here is what you're saying, Travis. This is right here to build this out right here. This like I have, I am, and I want, I need, I desire. I know that websites have this, and it's just maybe somebody said tribe match. I wonder if that has a piece to this all. Just to match up like a simple portal where you put in what you have and who you are, and then you also put in what you need, what you want, you need, and you desire, and then it just matches them all up.
Right, with examples maybe, so they know how specific we're going to be getting as well.
Yeah. And that's something. Yeah, let's get that going. Down here, underneath that we have, I would like you all to know I am in need of expressing. So that's just like, you know, whatever people need to get out there, you know. So yeah, some people might put some cries out for help that are really from the heart there, you know, and we can help all of us together. Let's see here. So, oh yeah, I'll show the other back here. I'll show the other forms. Back here.
Are these all on the source? Like, can we access all of these?
Yes, these are, when you go to the source.network, under the tabs across the top, there are all those buttons. It says Collaborator Portal, and I, you know, probably make them more prominent and find ways to like click funnel people into just the process, you know, straight in. But this is the page. When you click on Collaborator Portal there, you click on that and it opens up to this. And this needs to be beautified, of course. But that was the profile. And then right here, you could view the collaborators here at this button. There's like 8 entries because we really haven't gone live with this big. So, and then this complete and view other collaborator forms link right in the middle there. That takes you to all the forms that we created for the tour. And they're the forms that for everything basically. So, you know, if you have a vehicle and you're going on a tour or traveling or doing anything, people can then join you if you're open to having people join you in your vehicle, or you could list your vehicle. Musicians, this is like tour focused, but like, you know, it's all conscious musicians can put themselves in, and all conscious speakers, all that do speeches and workshops on anything for the paradigm shift. All ceremony leaders, people do ceremonies and energy work, like medicine wheels and grid work and whatnot. Then there's vendors, which this is kind of duplicating. There's vendors, and then there's products and services. But yeah, products and services, events, list your events, and then look and see what other events are happening. And I know like there's websites that are already doing a lot, like spiritual events directory or whatever that one's called, like to be able to like merge all this a little bit. And also, what's her name? Deborah Giusti of Harmony Connections. She has 90,000 subscribers in her email list, and she's got all the events. She's based out here in California, so a lot of it is California and the region out here, but she's doing global. That's pretty fun.
How big is her list, did you say?
She said 90,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Nice.
Because she was one of the early founders of the festival movement on the West Coast. Like she did like harmony festivals in San Fran or wherever, way back. I don't know, maybe the 80s. I don't know what years. But, so she's got all the connections, and she's laid the groundwork for a lot of what's happened with festivals. And yeah, I think she's about to launch Harmony Festival again. Somebody told me too, so she could throw us all the connections. And I was talking to Francine about the Unify Festival. You know, we all should connect with the Unify Festival and provide our skill set and our support. Because it's really important to me. I think that's something we should all do.
Yeah, and we've been talking too on the street team a bit. You're talking about these, and I'm wondering if they could merge a little bit. But you're talking about these cards, business cards of the future, and Jonah has also been talking about these like gold passes. So it's basically just like so we can weave in and out of these events, and just be present there, and the festival people know that like we are fulfilling mission there, and so it would be really cool to just be able to connect with all of the festivals or gatherings that we're interested and aligned with, and see how we can work that out.
Yeah, I have the same vision. Like this open source tour space, the timing has gotten short, but like the intention is to contact every festival on the West Coast and to come in as like, we're not just trying to be a part of your festival. We actually are holding all the festivals in one schedule, and we would like you, the festival, to make a deal for our global network, some sort of thing. And then we are unified tour, and they are all on our tour, on our schedule, and we promote the whole schedule. And we can then sell tickets to every festival at a discount or whatnot, and there could be affiliate commissions, and then all of us promote the whole tour and all the festivals, and it's a unified thing, so
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
we can build that. All of us can build that with the tour show on Saturday mornings, and the Infinite Love in Motion meetings, which I'm open for sure with doing multiple meetings a week, and I can promote them through the source, through social media too, if you'd like to. So.
Yeah, definitely feeling all of that, brother. One thing that's coming to mind is if I think now is a good time to begin to start reaching out to festivals that we don't necessarily have everything in alignment to be able to say, hey, we can bring this. I guess we do, but as far as just to be able to who do we know personally within our network of the producers, directors of these various festivals that we can call personally and get AOKs now. So we can begin to say, okay, we got an okay with that one. We can go there, so we can really begin to get our vision righteous. And in the street team Slack, I put in the mind map for the services that we can add to, take from, and just to have an example upon what basically the package that we can be able to present to them, even if it's just something simple, for now, until we get the elaborate one created, the proposal for the for the sponsors and everybody that could go to that as well. But I'm seeing maybe even something simple just for our personal friends that we might know that we can connect with.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, just it's like I'm like 100% on board with that, and it's just like just doing it, and whether we want to have a quick meeting and put some things together, like prioritize that meeting, and then we can have it done and ready, and then we could say who's going to contact which festival and break that list down and go, make sure our materials look presentable. We can tighten everything up from that meeting. So Travis, would you want to lead a meeting like that maybe?
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to just begin to hone in and really see what we have to offer the festivals now, see how many people can potentially get to those festivals as of right now, with what we have in this moment, just to be able to hone in and really get an idea upon what we can say that we can offer and can come through with it.
Perfect. Yeah.
And what I'm seeing is at least we have us as, as far as just the emissaries going in, spreading the love and, giving out stickers, pamphlets, having that portal for the for the schedule of all the festivals that we're in alignment with, that we're sponsored by, to get into all the festivals. And I think let's do it. When is a good time for everybody?
I'm available every day. This show is 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. or so every day, PST. So after that, cool every day.
Yeah, those are for me. We have 15 seconds left in the meeting time.
Oh crap. I'm going to create a new one here and share it with you guys. Zoom.
Nice.